$870 million. That's how much the world's most sophisticated bank robbery almost stole. They missed by a single typo. This is the heist that nearly broke the global banking system, and the spelling mistake that saved it. Every day, 11,000 banks across 200 countries move trillions of dollars through a single network. It is called SWIFT. Like every central bank on earth, Bangladesh Bank moved those reserves through SWIFT. SWIFT is not a bank, it is a messaging system. A telegraph wire connecting the entire global financial system. To move money on SWIFT, you don't need keys to vault. You need credentials. By January 2015, 1 full year before the heist, those credentials had already been stolen. The thieves were a unit of the North Korean military. Their code name in the cybersecurity community is Lazarus. Lazarus had been inside Bangladesh Bank's network for over a year. They had read the bank's emails, mapped the floor of the SWIFT room, memorized the work schedules of the operators, and they had hijacked one specific machine, Marley's the printer, that printed every SWIFT confirmation message the bank received. They picked a date, Thursday, February 4th, 2016. At 8 p.m. Dhaka time, the SWIFT terminal in the Bangladesh Bank office began sending requests, 35 messages to the New York Fed. Total amount Maharab $951 million. Most of the requests routed funds to 4 shell account holders at a single bank branch in the Philippines, RCBC Jupiter Street, Makati, Manila. At the New York Fed, the requests began, arriving in the early morning. The transfer routed through Deutsche Bank. A junior analyst flagged the misspelling and asked Bangladesh Bank to confirm. Bangladesh Bank, of course, was asleep. While that single transaction was on hold, another anomaly hit the Fed's screens. One of the routing addresses was on Jupiter Street in Manila. Jupiter matched a sanctions hit. A vessel named Jupiter Seaways had been blacklisted for moving Iranian oil. The match was a coincidence. The street and the ship had nothing to do with each other. But the alert was enough. The Fed froze 30 out of 35 transfers, 5 got through. $81 million cleared into the 4 shell accounts at RCBC Jupiter Street. According to Philippine prosecutors, Maia Deguito accepted the transfers, despite knowing the account holders were fictitious. She converted the dollars into pesos. She moved the pesos to a remittance company. The remittance company moved the funds to 2 casinos. Solaire Resort. City of Dreams. The money was used to buy gambling chips. In the Philippines in 2000, 16 casinos were exempt from anti-money laundering law. Once the chips hit the casino floor, The money no longer existed in any banking system. $81 million vanished into the world's most efficient money laundering machine. Friday morning Dhaka time. The Bangladesh Bank's SWIFT operators came in to check the previous night's transactions. The printer was offline and they restarted it. Tried it again. Still nothing. They called the printer technician. They could not reach SWIFT support. The technician got the printer running by Saturday morning. The first piece of paper that came out was a transfer alert from the New York Fed, asking Bangladesh Bank to confirm a series of transactions that the bank had never authorized. They tried to call the Fed. They tried to email. The email systems had been compromised. The replies never reached anyone. User? In Bangladesh, Governor Atiur Rahman resigned within weeks. In the Philippines, the RCBC Jupiter branch was closed. Maia Deguito was charged with 8 counts of money laundering. In 2019, she was convicted on all 8 counts. Sentenced to up to 56 years in prison. Fined the equivalent of $109 million. A casino junket operator named Kim Wong eventually returned about $15 million to the Philippine government. The remaining $66 million was never recovered. In 2018, the U.S. Department of Justice unsealed an indictment, naming a single human being as the mastermind. Park Jin Hyok, a North Korean computer programmer working for the Reconnaissance General Bureau. He was charged with the Bangladesh Bank Heist, the Sony Pictures hack, and the WannaCry ransomware attack. Park has not been arrested. He likely never will be. He still works for the same agency. The Bangladesh Bank Heist forced SWIFT to upgrade its security architecture. It forced the Philippines to bring casinos under money laundering law. It forced the world to admit for the first time that a state actor could weaponize the global banking system. And it taught Lazarus the most valuable lesson of all. Next time they wouldn't make a typo. Somewhere in Pyongyang, the same office is still open. The same screens are still on. The same money is still moving. The Bangladesh Bank Heist was not the end of Lazarus. It was the beginning. Somewhere in a bank office tonight, a printer is also silent and no one is checking it yet. Every minute, 10,000 SWIFT messages cross the global financial system. And on any given Friday afternoon, the operators on the other end of those messages start to switch off their screens for the weekend. Somewhere in the world it is always Thursday night. The next typo porn, if there is one tadpole, will not be theirs. Bangladesh got back 15 of its $870 million. The rest, heavy funds, an entire nation worked for heaven, went to a regime that uses them to build missiles. Every dollar in your account passes through the same network. They exploited you. Will never see the message. You will never see the printer. If this story matters to you, the subscribe button is the one thing that tells the algorithm to bring the next one to more people. See you next Tuesday.